Today's movement prep begins with an exercise that works on stability of the thoracic spine, even while the lower half of the body is rotating. Squeezing a pillow or a foam roller between the knees activates the core, and whichever side the knees and the pelvis turns to, press that hand palm facing down into the floor, while the opposite hand, the palm faces the ceiling. You want to ensure that both your shoulder blades stay in contact with the floor even as the knees and the pelvis turn towards the floor. Work in about 4 to 5 reps on each side. The reach, roll, and lift is all about building shoulder mobility with minimal compensation elsewhere in the body. Rest your forehead on a yoga block while you're in a child's pose. Now push a coaster or a light barbell. I couldn't find either, so I'm using a painter's tape roll. And push that with your fingertips as far away from your shoulder as possible. Now cup the palm of your hand and turn it up like you're trying to collect drops of water from the ceiling. Then slide the coaster or the barbell back towards your shoulder and repeat about 4 to 5 times on each side. This next exercise works on hip mobility, and it begins with aligning the hips, the knees, and ankles perpendicular to each other and the torso. Now, resting your hands at equal distance from the front knee, lower the belly button to the thigh, while keeping your eyes fixed on a point in front of you. You won't experience the same stretch at the hips if you look down, bringing your face to the floor. Look straight ahead, bringing your belly button to the thigh in front. Now, as you switch sides, remember to align the front foot along with the back, shin, and ankle. You want to do about 3 to 4 repetitions on each side to really get a good hip mobility stretch. The core exercise for today is the dead bug. Keeping the hips, knees, and ankles flexed at 90 degrees, hold a cushion with the elbows locked and arms perpendicular to the floor. There's 3 steps to this exercise. Pull apart the cushion with all your strength. Press your low back into the ground. If someone were to slide an A4 sheet under your back, don't let them do that. And the third step, drive the heel as far away from your buttocks as possible. Let's now stand for a dynamic single leg balance exercise. Tuck your belt buckle into your belly button to activate the core. That builds the firm foundation for a single leg stance from which you explosively deliver a rotational chop down with the cushion. Aim for about 5 to 6 reps on each leg, taking the cushion over the opposite shoulder. Now come into a half kneel position. The key component of a single arm overhead press is to build a stable foundation from which you can press the weight up. Activate that foundation by squeezing the imaginary pencil between your shoulder blades. Now, to challenge the core and the ability to balance, line up the front heel with the back knee on the floor. For better stability, tuck the belt buckle into your belly button and press the front foot into the ground like you're trying to leave your imprint on the mat. Aim for about 5 presses with each arm. If you don't have a tiled floor at home, you can create a ladder using painter's tape, which is easy to remove. Create as many rungs as you want in your floor ladder. For today's drill, lightly jump into the square with both feet and out with 1 foot on one side, back into the square with 2 feet, and out with the other foot on the other side. Try and go for about 30 seconds at a stretch, take a break, and do 2 more rounds if you can. These drills will give you a good cardio workout even as you build foot-eye coordination, agility, and spatial orientation.